Hi, this is Dorothy with That's Scrapbooking, and we are going on to Project 2. So Project 2 has this paper as the base, the watercolor wash as the base. So the opposite side is this wonderful paper, and it's like, I hate to not use that, so I ended up getting a second package of paper. That's how it goes. Okay, and this piece is for this side, so I'm going to go ahead and attach it. So it's going right over to the edge of the paper. Okay, so we're gonna assemble the butterfly accents. Well, we've got butterfly accents. We've got these butterflies. And they suggest using the thin tape. So I am just gonna put a small piece right in the center here. So that is going to go like that. And then this butterfly will go on top of that second piece. And I don't want my tape to show, so I'm keeping it right in the center. And it's such a tiny piece, but this is very strong. And so we're going to put it just like that and press it down real hard. And then I'm going to kind of bend the wings up a little bit so that you can see that there's dimension there. So there's my butterfly, my 3-layered butterfly. So I'm going to set that aside, and then this little guy also gets assembled. I'm going to do it like this because he's really small. And he's going to get assembled like that. So he's also bending his wings up so you can see that there's dimension there. So I'm going to set that aside. This is going to be for the second butterfly. Put it up on my camera. And then these pieces are going to get stamped. So we're stamping ballerina cardstock with sangria ink. So here's the sangria. And the first thing we're going to do is use the solid butterfly. So I'm going to ink it up really good. And then so we're going to use, let me clean it off. We're going to use second generation, which means first you stamp, and then you're going to stamp less ink onto the butterfly. And you end up with that. And then you're going to do first generation. Whoops. And stamp the wings. So that is how it's going to look. So it just adds a little bit more dimension to the butterfly. And I think what I'm going to do, I don't think it's such a good idea to put them on one side and another. So I think what I'm going to do is put one here and one over here. And that way I can better see what I'm doing. So let me get another. Okay, we have to get rid of a layer of ink and then put it right on the butterfly. And then we get the first generation and put it right on top of that second generation. And there, I think that one came out a little bit better. Okay, so first generation. Second generation. And this guy has the antennas in the body. And then here comes the wings. There we go. I'm going to do the second page, the stamping and stuff with the second page. Okay, so what we're going to do is put this piece down and let's see. This is going to go 2.5 inches up from the bottom. So this is why this mat is so neat. So there's 2.5. And I'm going to put it on the 2.5, and you go over to the other side, and there's the 2.5. And so you know it's straight. It's perfect. Okay, and then this goes on top, and you know, I have just a tad of color showing, and so I'm going to trim that off. I've got a pinched nerve going in my back. Okay, there we go. Then I'm going to put this right up next to the edge of the white. There we go. And then comes this title that's Believe. And I'm just putting the ruler there to give me a go by. Excuse me. And I'm just kind of eyeballing, trying to space them evenly. But I'm not putting too much space. I'm putting a little bit less space than I think they put on theirs, on the instructions. So there we go for Believe. And let's see. This is going to go over how far? This is going to be a 1/2 inch over from the side. So I am going to put my and it's going to be 2 inches up from the bottom. So there's 2 inches, and there is 1/2 inch. So there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to put my butterfly on. I'm going to use a double stick dot and put it right up here. And I think I'll use a smaller dot for the smaller butterfly. And it goes up here. These two are stickers. And so that one is going to go like here. And the today is going to be like that. And then we've got another butterfly. That I'm going to put up here. Bend his wings up a little bit. And then we've got this little butterfly that's going to go down at the bottom. And then we've got sequins going on. And so, I don't know whether, kind of looks like these blue ones go on, the bluish. And there's going to be one that's there, one that's up a little bit. Any more? One like in here. Oh, those are so pretty, golly. And then I need to stamp oh dear, Ginger was napping under the table and just woke up. So this is right under the E. And then comes oops, I've got some pieces of paper on there. That's not good. Okay, let's go ahead and see how that looks. Whoops, where'd my paper go? It looks wonderful. Okay, let's see, that goes right under here. Okay, that's page, let's see if that's, looks like all of page 1. And this gets 4 by 6, it looks like. Okay. Now we've got page 2. Okay, once again, let's see, let me put this out of the way so we don't get in trouble there. Okay, these are the pieces to page 2. Did I not put the big butterfly on page 1? I don't think I did. Where's he go? He is going to go right down here. So I am going to put someplace around here is the thin foam tape. There it is. Okay, I'm running it on this side. If you put things back where they belong, then you can find them, Dorothy. Okay, so that is going to go right along here. And then the picture will go under here. Okay, so now we're going to go on to page 2. We have another butterfly. And 3 more of these butterflies. Okay, so I am going to put this on this side. So there's that piece, and then we've got our white piece as a continuation from page 1, and that is going to be up 2.5 right from the bottom, and then we've got our go by on our handy dandy mat, and then we've got our zip strip that's going to go on top. Okay, my GoPro and I got disconnected. So I am just going to pick up where I was, and probably knowing that there's probably some pieces that got left out, but we'll just go with as is. This comes over 1 inch and it comes up 2 inches. So here's 2. I think what I'll do is just make sure it's even from 2 to 2. What? Not sure. We're having a thunderstorm going on right now. So I think there's some hailing going on outside. Jim's just wondering what's happening. But you know, it's Texas. We're just hoping for no tornadoes. Because, like I said, it's Texas. Okay, so I'm coming down about that much. Let me see if this is going to be about right. So these are, what are they? Okay. Daisy's in here. And Daisy's having a fit. She's gone from being no problem to all of a sudden she's gotten scared with storms. And it's not necessarily thunder, it's just rain. Of course, you know, it's Texas, and our rain just isn't like any kind of rain. When we have rain, we have serious rain. It can get pretty wild, to say the least. Okay, I am making a journaling card. So I am going to, first of all, I'm going to put this cute little vine. They have the flower vine going on the side of it. Oh, my butterfly. Let me put him back. And the wings. Well, I still have to use those. Okay, so let me just I love my little, these little blocks are from the, what are they from? The card subscription. So our normal blocks are pretty thick, and these are thin, but they're perfect. They're a perfect size. Let me get my little pad out for cleaning off the excess ink. Okay, so I'm going to put a sangria flowered vine stamp right along the edge there. How cute is that? I think that looks really cute. Okay, and I'm going to make some lines using my journaling pen. Put my flower vine back so I can find it when I need it. And let's see. Okay, so I'm going to go starting with my ruler at the bottom. Where's my pen? See, if you put things back where they belong, you can find them. Okay, so this is about a little over ½ inch from the top, and I'm going to go over to 1/4 inch, and then I think I'm going to give myself 3/8 inch spaces and go to 1/4 inch. Whoops, lost my place. So 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Oh, there's heavy breathing going on in this room. Ginger's making noise, and Daisy's got heavy breathing going on. Okay, there we go. That's enough lines. And that is going to go right down here. So that's how easy it is to make your own journaling card. You know, a little stamp to coordinate, and then some lines. Okay, now we've got oh, I was thinking that there was a piece of paper there, but it's this pretty stripe of rose gold here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my butterfly. And I think what I'm going to do is use my Tombow liquid. Oh my goodness, so much heavy breathing. And this is going to go on for probably another 6 hours. Okay, and then a little bit more glue on the next layer. And, there we go. Just lining it up with the wrong stuff. So there's our butterfly. I like these layered things. That's very cool. Okay, this big boy is going to go right in here, and I'm going to put it down with some of the thin foam tape. I just need a strip about like that. So that's going to go in here. And then let's see. Okay, so now I need to take these little butterflies and I think I do the same thing with these 3 as I did with the other 3. So I'm going to do the little body with 2nd generation sangria. So that one's going to go down there like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and do all of the 2nd generations at the same time. Okay, this one's got a little extra ink where some ink didn't come off, but I think that'll get covered up by the wings, so I think that'll be fine. seems to want to do that on that one spot. I wonder why. Keeps on doing it. Very strange. Okay, let's try again on the sponge. Okay. Can you hear that heavy breathing? My gosh. Okay, I'm going to take the butterfly body off and do the wings now. And the wings are going to be in first generation. So here we go. Very nice. The body, you don't appreciate when you're putting the body down, but the little head and antennas are on the solid stamp. That's pretty. Okay, and Jim came in and brought Daisy out with him. She'll stay with him and breathe heavy. Okay, let me put the body back. The wings back. And I think what I'm going to do, once again, is put these down with, I'll use 2 spots this time instead of just one. How chinchy can you get, right? Good grief. Okay, there we go, and here we go. Okay, so this one goes up here. And got a nice big blank space over here. You could actually use this area for journaling if you wanted to. So we're going to put that one here. And then this one's going to go right down here. And then the fun part are my sequins. And here they are. Okay, so there's going to be like a blue one up here. And look at these, so pretty. Oh my gosh. I don't think I'm going to tire of these sequins. They're so lovely. Besides that, I love butterflies. So my pincushion plants are blooming. Butterflies love them. And I've got all sorts of the butterfly plants are kicking into full bloom. Okay, so here we go with, put all my things away. And we've got project number 2 is done. So we've got project 1 done, the single page, and project 2. Let me put this aside and pull back the first page. Put my journaling pen where I can find it again. And here we go. So now look, when you have some excess stuff over here, let me show you. I am just going to take the very edge of it off. I'm going to make sure I've got it on my Okay, I just had a ragged edge over there, and it wasn't quite as sharp a cut as it needed to be. And so here we've got our 2 pages. And so pretty. This is really, maybe I can be prone to an overuse of hype words, but I think this rose gold is just absolutely beautiful. And I love my butterflies. And I think the sentiment of these is absolutely wonderful. Now, if you wanted to, you could do some splatter on these, and it would just add just a little bit to these areas. And that would have been nice for me to think about that beforehand. And I probably will add it later. But you could definitely add some splatter from your shimmer brushes here. And you could even put some shimmer on your butterflies. Like if you have the clear brush. My clear must be running low. Let's see. Yeah, there's still stuff in there. So you can add some clear shimmer just to make the butterflies just kind of shine because why not, right? I mean, can you have too much? I don't think you can have too much glitter or shiny stuff. I think that, I don't know if you may not be able to tell so much from on the camera. I think I've actually, as much as I've used this brush, I think I've actually run it low, ran it down to nothing. Just a little bit of dampness is coming on. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of hard to see it. Trying to catch. Hard to see. Anyway, there's project 2. So hope you liked it. I love doing it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Just so you know, these papers will be available to you starting May 1st, 2021. So that's just around the corner. And I can't wait for you to be able to purchase these papers. They are glorious. So, okay, now on to project 3. Bye-bye.